Now I know what some of you guys might be thinking right now. Andrew, didn't you make a video not too long ago saying like you may never drink energy drinks again and energy drinks are bad? First of all, I didn't say that. I said that all the sugar and some of the contents within some of the energy drinks are bad, but I do understand that there are a lot of people out there who still drink energy drinks and who maybe just want to know what the best type of energy drinks are, or maybe what some of the more healthier alternatives within the energy drink industry go, and so I'm going to be talking about those today. These four that I got right here are all sugar-free, so just, you know, full disclosure, I do still drink energy drinks from time to time, but if I do, they're absolutely going to be sugar-free, and they're not going to have like 40 grams of sugar in one little can. This guy right here, this Kickstart, does have sugar in it, but they do make a sugar-free alternative. I basically just bought this just so I could have it for the purpose of this video. But now that whole disclaimer is out of the way, let's jump into it. So today I have compiled the top 5 most popular energy drinks on the market today. For starters, we've got all the names that are household names. We've got Red Bull, we've got Monster, Rockstar, the newest and definitely most trendiest energy drink on the market right now, Bang. And I know what you're thinking. Andrew, you are not a bikini butt model or a fitness model on Instagram. Are you qualified to be talking about Bang energy drinks? I'm gonna try my best today, guys. And lastly, we've got Kickstart. So to start things off, we're gonna be talking about the strength or the potency of these energy drinks. I've lined them up right now to demonstrate the strongest to the weakest as far as caffeine goes, because that's why everyone's drinking energy drinks, especially all these that are sugar-free. So you're not getting a sugar high, you're simply getting a caffeine high. Obviously, except for this one, just has sugar in it, but we've already touched on that. So, Bang energy drinks. Like I said earlier, definitely the most popular, the most trendy energy drink on the market right now. They've been around for several years, but within, you know, the most like recent year to 2 years, they've just absolutely skyrocketed into popularity. A lot of that is due to the fact of something that I made a joke about earlier with like the Instagram models and all that good stuff. But this guy has a whopping 300 milligrams of caffeine per 1 can. So that is absolutely crazy in comparison as we're gonna go down this line. So not too far of a step down, you've got Rockstar, which is 240 milligrams of caffeine per can. So it doesn't seem like it's that big of a difference, but the difference in caffeine between this can and this can is actually the caffeine equivalent of this entire can right down here. So we'll get to that in a second. So like I said, 300 milligrams, 240 milligrams, 120 milligrams for a Monster, 116 milligrams of caffeine for the Red Bull, and then you've got 80 milligrams of caffeine in this Kickstart. So as far as, you know, strength from strongest to weakest goes, this is going to be the order: Bang, Rockstar, Monster, Red Bull, and Kickstart. So the second category we're going to be using is price point, like how much are you going to be paying per can. Again, I've lined them all up in the exact order that I'm going to be talking about. We've got the more expensive ones over here and the least expensive ones over here. So Bang and Red Bull, those are going to be the ones that pretty much tie for first place as far as the most expensive goes. You're going to be paying, I mean, guaranteed no less than $2 per can, and that's honestly, in my experience, like a really good deal. But if you're going to like Publix or the gas station or something like that, most of the time these guys are going to be probably like $2.50 a can, upwards to $3 a can, unless you're getting like a 2 for like $5 deal, and then the price can come down to like $2.50 per can. But these guys are definitely going to be the most expensive. You're definitely getting what you pay for as far as the Bang goes. Red Bull, I mean, if that's your thing, then go for it. But to me, that's way too much money to be paying for such a minuscule amount of caffeine. In the middle, we've got the Monster. The Monster is something that you can definitely get below the $2 per can price point for. You'll probably be looking at like $1.60 to $1.80 in my personal experience. If you're getting it from like a Walmart or a Publix or like a Kroger, like a bigger grocery store. But if you're going to a gas station, definitely be planning on paying at least $2 per can, maybe a little bit more. You can, okay, so these guys right over here, you can definitely get these for $1 a piece. All the time I'm seeing like 3 for $3, 5 for $5 at like all the major grocery stores that I mentioned earlier, like Kroger, Publix, Walmart. all the time they do 5 cans for $5 deals all the time. You don't have to pay 5, all of them are discounted to $1, so you can just get like 3 for $3. To be honest, I don't really understand that because this one is, like, as far as what you're getting, what you're paying for, this one is very, very strong. It's the second strongest energy drink out of the entire lineup, but I can get these all the time, almost anywhere I go, for $1. So as far as value goes, this actually might be, the top of the list, going down. But as far as, price point goes, most expensive, least expensive. Before we move along, I'll touch on the taste category for all these. In my personal opinion, I could pretty much give all of these energy drinks 5 stars. The specific flavors that are in front of me might not be the ones that I'll be giving 5-star ratings to, as far as like how good does it taste goes. But all of these energy drink companies make a specific flavor of these energy drinks that are 5 out of 5 stars, and they have a great selection. To be honest, Bang probably has the best selection as far as flavors go. They have some absolutely ridiculous ones out there. They have a ton of flavors in general. Like this one right here is called Rainbow Unicorn, and to be honest, it just kind of tastes like a rainbow unicorn, if you could imagine what that tastes like. But they've got great flavors, a ton of them. Red Bull, even though I'm not really a fan of the drink in general, they do make some really good flavors. Monster, obviously White Monster, it's a classic. Grape, I'm a sucker for grape stuff, so really good stuff. And then this is kind of like the Rockstar equivalent to the White Monster. It's got like that, like Snow White ice kind of taste to it. It's fantastic. All of these drinks, all of these companies would definitely get a 5 out of 5 stars as far as taste goes. Okay, so now let's talk about possible uses for all of these energy drinks. Right here on the stronger side of the spectrum, you've got the Rockstar and the Bang, over 200 milligrams of caffeine per one, but this one's got 240, this one's got 300. So these are the real heavy hitters over here. These guys, I would definitely be able to use as like a pre-workout if I'm gonna go do some lifting at the gym. You could potentially use these guys right here. They've got 100 or so milligrams of caffeine per serving, but for me personally, I need a little bit more than 120 or so milligrams of caffeine to hit the gym. So these guys over here, the Bang and the Rockstar, at 240 and 300 milligrams of caffeine per serving, these are definitely going to be my pre-workouts. Additionally, the Bang has creatine in it, and if you guys know anything about like supplements in the gym and whatnot, creatine, helps with like, your overall explosive lifting performance and all that good stuff. The middle tier guys right here, as far as strength goes, these are ones that you could use as like gamer fuel. Like if you're a gamer, you're playing Fortnite, you're playing Call of Duty, all that good stuff. This would be something really good to sip on, to help increase like your reaction time and your awareness and your overall alertness, because caffeine will do that. It'll help you be more alert, more responsive. So this is something that you could drink if you were going to be doing some gaming, or if it's like finals time, and you got all these exams, you got something really big you're studying for, or you got like that big presentation at the office the next day, this would be something good to sip on. It's not too strong to where it's going to make you so alert that you're like scatterbrained and distracted, but it's just like a good, nice, clean, smooth amount of energy. Will keep you focused, it'll keep you alert, it'll keep you awake if you're going into like the midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. study sessions, or like, presentation, preparation for the office the next day or whatnot. I wouldn't really suggest taking these guys if you're doing something like studying or whatnot, because like I said earlier, it's too much all at once. It'll make you really scatterbrained, it'll make it hard to focus, at least in my personal experience. I have taken Bang while I've been doing like a really long, intensive gaming session, like when Call of Duty 4 first came out, and I stayed up till midnight, and as soon as the game became available, I played it all the way into the next day. But if you drink one of these too quickly, just in personal experience, I got a really bad headache. It was like my heart was beating way too fast. I felt like I was having heart palpitations. So if you were going to be doing this while gaming, or this one too, but if you're going to be doing one of these two heavy hitters while you're gaming or while you're studying or something like that, I would very much suggest taking like at least half an hour to an hour to consume the entire thing. That way it stays smooth, it stays consistent, and you don't reach this crazy high and then just come crashing back down later. So as far as overall uses goes, that's what I would suggest for all these guys right here. And that wraps up today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Sorry I've taken such a long hiatus from making videos. I got sick, I was doing some traveling, it's the holiday season, so there's just a bunch of things going on. I'm actually still not even like really at 100%. I still feel a little icky. If you guys can tell by my voice, I've got some congestion and nonsense going on. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that right now. Like the video if you liked it. If you have, like if there was a energy drink that I didn't touch on that you guys want me to talk about that you thought should have been in the like top 5 category as far as energy drinks goes, leave it in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching, and we will catch you guys next time.